Good morning, everyone. I'm a little early this morning on my trade. I got a trade in. I saw a good entrance here for a good trade to the upside, and I'm going to see how this works out. My expectation is at least to this area here. Let me go ahead and pull this really quick. It's either going to come up into this area here, or it's going to go ahead and hit my take profit. So I'm just going to watch and wait and see what it does. So far it's doing pretty good. So market's not open yet, but I'm taking a pre-market order. I just saw something really good that might work out in my favor, and so far it's working out. So I'm just taking this, and because it's worth it. You know, I see where it can go, and like I said, my expectations for it to go to this zone up here, if not, definitely here. So I'm just going to be monitoring this, and we'll see where things go. I'll go ahead and pause this, and we'll continue. I'll open back up again at around 9:30. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and keep recording here. As you see, my trade is still playing out. It's coming up in here. This is where I'm looking to have some issues in this area here for sure, because price coming up in this area here is, so far, that's probably where I should be taking profit, is right here. So I'm going to hopefully expect it to come up to there at least. And I'll take a fill right there on for price. So like I said, I'm just sort of kind of waiting to see what price does here. And I expect to at least tip into there up top where it's at, where the take profit is. It's just slowly moving its way up. So I don't have a whole lot of confidence in this area right here yet. So that's why I'm taking price up in here, is I just don't see, I don't have a lot of confidence on this holding. But we'll see. I mean, either way, we're going to see what holds and what doesn't hold. So, but I'm not going to just get out of the trade because I don't like what I'm seeing right now. I mean, that's, it's always been a problem of mine in the past. I'm just going to wait and see what happens from here. I'm already in some profit. So, I'm just, moving up my stop loss and locking in profits. So that's the best I can do. If this comes against me and takes me out here, hey, at least it's something, it's not, but it's called managing trades. You can't trade in fear all the time. It's hard not to do. It's because it's easy to do. Fear trading is hard not to do. So for me, that's been something I've been working on getting over and things like that, just because it's not very profitable for you. And when you get out of a trade, sometimes a lot of times you're like, oh man, I should just let it go. And at other times you're like, wow, I'm glad I got out of that trade. But not every time you get out on fear trading is a good idea. But so like I said, I'm just going to let this play out, and we'll see what happens. We got another 8 minutes or so, 7 minutes and something before the market opens anyway. So we're about to find out what's going to happen here real soon anyway. So, I would really love for it to come up here, to be honest. That would be really beautiful. I would love to see it come up in here. I don't know if it's going to or not. It might come down and take me out. That's fine. It might just come up here and wig out up here somewhere. But I really want to see price be taken up in here. So we'll see what happens, is because it's making higher highs, so we're expecting a new structure high off this as well. So that should play out up in here. So it might not, but we're going to know, and I'm going to take, I'm just make decisions as I go, and you know, trading is that way, folks. There's no guarantees in this. The only guarantees you have is when price hits your area where it's going to get, and that's it. And you either get stopped out or you can take profit, or somewhere in between there. So I'm just letting price do what it wants to do, let it play around. It's just fighting around here, and I expect it to fight in here. I do, because look at all this over here on this side. This is where price bears have interest here, bears have interest here, bears definitely have interest in this area here. I'm just trying to figure out, this is the area I'm really watching, because it's sort of kind of like, there's a good possibility that it's not going to get past this. So but I sort of kind of want to give my trade, possibilities here. So I'm doing the best I can to hold on to this and just let it work out. So how it works out, it works out. That's how I look at it. I mean, there is stuff in here that could push price higher. That's expected. This area right here should hold. That's what I'm expecting is, so I've got around this area right here, I'm figuring that's going to hold, because that's holding here, and the last time it held, it made a new structure high up in there. So I'm sort of kind of expecting this to hold. That's why I'm staying with this. I'm expecting it to go higher, of course. So let's just see what happens. If I get taken out, I get taken out. I mean, I'm in profit, so it doesn't really matter to me. This is a risk-free trade I'm in. So it's just manage, and just keep managing and see what price dictates to you. Price is king on this. That's the only thing that you have to worry about. That's the only thing you really have to remember. Is price is always king. It's always going to tell you where it wants to go. So that's how I see it. That's how I trade it. And you can't really argue with price. Price wants to do something, it's going to do it, and there's nothing you can do. It's just going to do it and say, okay, look for your next trade. But I know for a fact I'm coming out with some money in this. Maybe not a whole lot at first, or maybe all of it. Who knows? But I'm just watching. So we are now just a couple minutes before market opens. This is going to be interesting. Market's going to open, and it's going to decide. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. It's going to do what it wants to do, and I'm fine with that. Like I said, I'm in a risk-free trade. I ain't going to sweat it. I took a good trade, and I'm just letting it play out. And so far, hasn't violated any of the rules I'm looking at on where it shouldn't go, so I'm good. I'm taking it there because that's where price likes to play. Market's going to open. I'm up 9.45 for the day. See how that works, folks? That's trading. There, these zones and everything like that takes a lot of the mystery away from this trading, and I love it. I went ahead and just took it at the top of that area there, just because it's a hard area. That's what I figured would happen. I just, if it goes beyond it, it goes beyond it. I really don't care. Like I said, one contract, and I'm already up 945 for the day. That's not bad. That's what I call worth it. The juice was worth a squeeze. and that's how I see it. You know, this. You see, the thing is the market here. I am expecting to come up in here, but it can also turn right back around and burn back down here because of this area here. This is a lot of bears in this area because it drove price down to here. So, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, I maximized that trade as best I thought I could, just because I wasn't quite sure, and still not quite sure if price is going to make it back up here or not. I'm expecting it to, but I'm not, you know, I'm not going to lose any sleep if it does, and I miss that. I don't care. You know, I've already made $945 today. That's one contract, first trade. That's not bad. So, you know, and as you see, the trades I take aren't wild trades. They're trades that, you know, you take, and I can tell you every reason I take a trade. There's every reason I can tell you why I take certain trades. And this is why I can explain it to you, is because this is how the system works, and it works very well. And now, what, market's open now? Yep. Yeah, you see that? Now I'm sort of kind of glad I got out of that, because now it's coming back down a little bit. Now, is it going to stay? Is it going to stay here and find support again, back to the upside? Well, who knows? Possibly. There's a good possibility it will. So, after all, the expectation is, like I said, all the way back up in here. And here we go. It's going exactly where I said it was going to go. Look at that. Look at that. Right up in here. Look at this. Don't you love it? Just shows you probably should have kept my take profit up there, huh? But hey, you know, we all have our way of trading. We all trade. You know, how I traded that was very well. Yeah, I expect the price to come up here like I said it would. It did. That's good to see. I don't regret staying out of, you know, I don't regret not staying in this trade. I knew I was probably going to wind up taking price up here just because I just didn't trust it. That's all. Just because market's opening and things like that. So I didn't know if it was going to drive price back down here first and then back up again. So, you know, this isn't a crystal ball that I'm using. It's a way to trade the market that is sound. It works, and it works every time. So, you know, here it is. 2 minutes in the day, I'm $945 in profit. Do I want to keep trading today? I don't know. I could just look and wait and watch and see. I have no idea. That's up to me. But now I have time to just relax if I want to, and not worry about taking another trade if I don't want to. So, you know, I'm just working on, right now, I'm just working on managing my trades and taking them at levels that I see the trade probably needs to be taken at. So, you know, I'm good with what I told you. Like I said, I'm not going to lose sleep if it gets up to that level, and I'm not. And their price got filled at the very top here. Look at that. There's your supply up here, right? There's some demand in this area, like I said there would be. That's what I was hoping for. I wasn't quite sure, but I figured there'd be enough demand to take it up, and there was. But now we got supply up here, which is pushing price back down. Now I got to figure out where it wants to push it back down to. It looks like this is probably going to turn back around and come back to the downside. I mean, I don't know if it's going to just pull back deeper and then correct back up again and make a new structure high. But right now it's, you know, we got a nice little pullback here. So I'm just sort of kind of just watching, staying out of the market. But $945 today is not bad. I'm not gonna say, ugh, you know, that was good. That was really good. So this is, you know, this is, you know, I'm taking trades according to my rules, and I'm not worried about what anything else says. I'm just looking at price and watching price and letting price tell me what to do. And it's all based off of what it did in the past. You're always going to find what price is probably going to do in the future. All you got to do is look in the past, and the past will sort of kind of tell you what to expect from price. It really does. And as you can see, I called that perfectly. But there's this in there. Was I worried about that? Oh yeah, that's why I took price up there. But I don't regret doing that, because with the information I had at the time, you know, I saw this and that pushed price. You know, I saw this area as a problem area, so I went ahead and played safe and took price here. But you know what? You think I'm worried about it? Hey, I just made some money. I made $945 a day off this one entrance. So, you know, it's not bad. Look at that. That's a beautiful trade. That was beautiful. Right to the very top of that, then it rejected. That's it. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, guys. It really doesn't. So, you know, that was a beautiful trade. From top to from bottom to top, folks. From bottom to top. I get in the very bottom of this, as you saw here. Got out the very top of it. Damn, that's precision trading, guys. That's precision trading. The fact I didn't stay in because I really didn't want to test this area here, because it's like, you know, my stop loss is down here. You know, I wanted to protect what I had up here and not risk price coming back down here and taking me out, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I took price up here, is because I knew it was going to come down. I just didn't know how far it was going to come down. Now, I was right where it came down to. It stopped right in here. You see that? So there is demand there, but I have a feeling, to be honest, this is my thinking, is the way I'm seeing it, demand is, you know, this is about to come back down through again. Like I said, I'm sort of kind of maybe done with my trading today. I'm good. I don't need right now. I'm not looking to make, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars. Eventually, I'm going to per day, but right now, this is you know, this is doable. This is what, you know. I mean, can you live off of this kind of money on a daily basis? The answer to your question is, oh my God, yeah. You know, how much do most people don't make $945 in a day. Yesterday, I made over $1,000. Okay, most people can't do that in a day. So when you're talking about this kind of money on a daily basis, that's, you know, you're talking, you know, average wise, you're talking close to $1,000 a day. That's $5,000 a week, folks. You know, gonna have a losing day here, but I'm minimizing my losing days. So this is what you call consistent trading. So far, I've been 2 weeks profitable. 2 weeks profitable, consistently. So I'm thinking I'm about ready to move my combine again. So I'm going to start that next week for sure. And I'm probably going to trade it live. I'm probably just going to go ahead and go live with it. When I say live, I mean, you know, live streaming. I always trade live. I don't ever not trade live. So I just want you to see that you can do it. There is, you know, the holy grail to trading is within your head. It's within your grasp. It's in your mind. It's in your training. It's how you see price. And if you're listening to price, or if you're watching indicators can be helpful at times, I think. But at the same time, they can also be confusing. Okay. So that's why I brace price in these areas up in here. And I watch these areas here, and still look, profitable trade from bottom to top. How many, you know, what indicator do you have that can do that? Not a single one. It's going to get you in somewhere over here, up in here somewhere. It's going to come back. It's going to play around. And you'd be lucky to get, if this didn't come back against you, it's going to come back here, and you're going to be like, oh my God, is it okay? And then, yeah, okay, good. But look where I maximize my trade. Okay. Did I get this part of it? No. I'm not worried about that part of it. I'm worried about this part of it, because this is where I saw bears coming in to bring price back down. And I was right to do so. Look at this. Look what's going on now. We got a turn in price action back down to the downside. So this is how you trade, folks. And look, one whole trade, one trade, no scalp, That was not a scalp. That was a managed trade. Traded that, took it up there, and I come up with $945. My God, guys. You know, it's remember, there is no indicator. I see people selling indicators all the time. I'm I'm trying to wean myself off of indicators. Okay, my mentor is he hates indicators with passion. Trust me. And so every now and then I've thrown indicators up there like the MACD, just because for me there are some things that keep me in a trade. I can manage my trade better if I can see it on indicator. It's not what an indicator does for me is it doesn't put me in a trade, but it helps me manage my trade. But I'm trying to stay away from those. But at the same time, it's hard because I know I can manage it pretty well. Is it always going to be 100% to manage like that? Oh, hell no. No way. So that's why I work zone to zone, because the zones are what helps you manage your trades. So that's where I'm at with zones and things like that. I love these zones. They're easy to see. As you start doing it and going from zone to zone here, zone trading works. I mean, it's all based off price action. There is nothing else but price action here we're basing this off of. What did price do when it came down here? Went back up. Do you think it's going to do it again? I don't know. I'm thinking it may not. That's my honest opinion. My honest opinion is it might just come back down through here. If it's going to react in here, I guarantee somewhere in here it's going to react. Okay, we're going to get a reaction of some sort for sure here. Where in here we're going to get a reaction from? I don't know. It can be here. It can be down in here somewhere. It's all over the place in this area, the zone, big zone here. So I got a big zone of demand here, but am I expecting to come back up? Not really. I don't think I'm expecting to come back up. I really don't. I'm sort of kind of just waiting to see what it does. But like I said, I'm not willing to, sit here and continue looking for trades if I don't have to. In the future, I'm going to start putting, of course, more contracts on my trades. And as I do that, more contracts are going to give me better results and outcomes. So I just want to share that with you. There is no holy indicator in grails and indicators at all. You are the best indicator. Your mind is the only indicator you need. Where price has gone before will always tell you and give you a clue where price is going to go again. Okay? Where price bounces at times, where you see demand here. Okay, demand, this whole area won up in here. You think it's going to do it again? Sure, right here, it just did it again. You see? So that's why I took that trade there, is because I saw it bounce once, twice, enter there, man. Got it. Boom. So there it is. That's trading. It's not easy, but you know what? You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I know that for a fact. It's not, I'm no idiot, but I'm just saying, it's something to learn trading, and to be a good trader takes tenacity. It takes time, lots of time, patience, and more tenacity. You have to want it. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that just don't want it enough. The only way to fail in trading is when you give up. You give up on yourself. You've given up on trading. That's how you fail. You fail yourself. So I just want to encourage people to not give up in their process, no matter how hard it is. I mean, I've blown several accounts in my journey here, and I'm telling you something. It's all investments. When you look at the whole thing as an investment, it makes sense, because what's going to happen is eventually you're going to get good enough that you're going to get all your money back anyway, and more, a lot more. So all the money you lost in the past will wind up in your bank account again. I promise you. All you got to do is just keep going at it. Keep going at it. Keep going at it. It's been a tough road for me. But again, here I am, and I'm consistently doing very well. I'm not trying to be greedy here and take every move I can find. For me, it doesn't work like that. Right now, just for myself, because I am learning how to correct some bad habits in my trading, I'm just taking one trade at a time and just watching, how the market goes the rest of the day. Just because, I don't want to sit there and take trades, just take trades. I want to have a reason on why I'm taking my trades. So that's what I encourage you guys to do. So right now I'm going to call it a day. What reason I want to go live is I want to be able to have conversations with people. I want interaction, and would really love for you guys to ask questions. And if I can answer your questions, I will. If I can't, I'll find the answer for you. It may not be the same day, but I'll find an answer for you. So, you know, look at this. This is the trade. You see, I'm saying it danced around here just a little tiny bit, and it's still coming straight down to where it's going to come down to this area right here, brother. Right here, look, right there, right there, right there. It's all rejecting this area. It's coming right back down here again. And no mystery. It's no mystery where price is going to go. Just patience and time and understanding how price works. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you like, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up symbol there. That'll help my channel, and it'll help you see more of my videos. As you keep hitting your thumbs up, you'll start seeing more and more of my videos come your way. So I appreciate your time, and have a great day, and enjoy the rest of your day trading.